If you want to take some classes, you can go to TNT's website. It's talkandtalk.com.br. Guys, Sharif and Wanderly, do you have any questions about how it works?
No.
Okay.
No, there's usually a host or a hostess. This person creates questions, and we basically talk about the topic and in a really free way, and that's it. So today Sarah is going to guide. So Sarah, feel free to start whenever you want. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, guys. So good evening. My name is Sarah. I'm 25. I work as a software developer, and I am training to be a hostess here on TNT. Bruna is going to help me today. I'm going to send you the questions. We're already live on YouTube. You've probably noticed the pop-up on your screen. And Bruna, should we divide into classes or not?
I don't think so. I think it's okay like this.
Okay, so let's start, guys. I want to get to know you guys better. Can someone please start introducing themselves? Maybe Sharif? Sharif, can you start introducing yourself, please?
Sorry, it's me.
Yeah.
Sorry, repeat.
Can you introduce yourself, please? One more time, because you already did, right?
Okay, no problem. Well, my name is Sharif. I'm from Brazil, but my family is from Lebanon. I'm 32. I live in Brazil too, live in São Paulo. I'm civil engineer, and I'm taking a degree too of developing of, how can I say, it's about analytics and analytics system, TI, I think. I don't know if it's the right term. And I like the language, so I was looking to improve my language, and I found TNT. Now I'm seeing how it works.
That's great, Sharif. Welcome. I hope you like it.
Thank you.
Anna, how about you?
Hi, my name is Ana Cláudia. I'm 16 years old. I'm from Peruíbe in São Paulo. I'm a high school student. I'm in my last year of high school. And that's it.
And you, Pedro?
Hi, guys. Good evening. Can you hear me? Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Always I ask because my phone have some problems. Good evening again. My name is Pedro. I'm 27 years old. I live in São Paulo. I work in a hospital, but I'm not a nurse, but a doctor. I work in an administration part. And I've been here on TNT since August or September. I don't remember now, but that's it. I should pick up someone, or you go on?
Yes, you can pick Malu or Vanderly, please.
Okay.
Hello.
Go on, Vanderly.
Sorry. Hello, my name is Vanderly. I have 52 years old. I work with information technology at BNP Paribas Bank. I need to learn English because I need to read documents and participate in meeting with my a colega de trabalho. Sorry, I don't understand. I don't remember this word.
It's a co-worker.
Co-worker. Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome, Vanderly. Malu, what about you?
Good evening, everyone. My name is Malu. I'm 24 years old. I live in São Paulo. I'm here since February practicing my English. I work with privacy and data protection, also called as LGPD. Maybe you heard about it. And I think that's it.
Lalo, to work with that, you need to be a lawyer?
Not exactly. I have a law degree, but I'm not a lawyer. I passed the exam, but I didn't take it. So it's not necessary, 100 necessary. Of course, it's a law, so lots of people who works with data protection are lawyers, but also you can be a consultant or a DPO, which is a new career that you can be in a technology career. So
Okay.
it's not necessary 100% to be a lawyer.
Yeah, I was curious about that because I thought that every person who works with that needs to be a lawyer. But thank you. Okay, guys, so let's start. Question number 2. What your community would be like if there was no business around? Pedro, can you answer that, please?
Sure. I think my community is about my job, or my community like my friends. I didn't understand.
Me neither. I think we can answer both of them.
Okay. What your community would be like if there was no business around? Well, reading the question, I think that is without a job, right? Living in a place that we don't need to work. I guess maybe I'm wrong, but I think that is. I understand. I understood this. Well, I think it is maybe the future, right? Because the technology is developing really fast, you know, and we have I don't know, majority of functions and like about on computers, right? And I don't know, maybe in the future, 10 or 20 or 100 years, until there, we have a lot of, well, this is a dream, but maybe come true. We will have a lot of time to do our things, to meet friends, to travel a lot and work less. I think that's it. And I hope that things come true, I guess, right? I think we work a lot and we have less time to do our things. And beside this, we have pressure, social pressure, right? To do this or do that. And I think that's it.
Yeah, that's a great point of view. I didn't think from that point of view. I thought that a community without business, it was like an old community, like when there was no capitalism, there was no big companies.
Yeah.
I
Maybe
thought
the
about
question,
that,
yeah.
but it was a different point of view, of course. I think it would be great if in some day we can achieve that. We can stop thinking about money first and start thinking about our health first, the good.
Relations, right? Relations
What?
with each other,
Yeah,
relations
the
with
good
each
relations.
other and treating better each other. I think that's maybe come one day. Well, I agree with thinking about this nowadays. Someone can send, oh my God, this is I don't know, how can I say utopia? I don't know.
So
maybe a fixed or fixed. Yeah, I don't know too, but I think nowadays maybe someone can send, oh my God, Sarah, is a utopia, right? Will won't happen, but maybe in the future we can live this possibility, I guess. If I understood the question, right?
Yeah, it was a very ambiguous question.
Yeah. Okay, that's it, guys.
Malu, what about you?
Well, we started with a hard question because we are so I don't know how can I say immersive, maybe in a world with lots of business and more burning every day that looks so much difficult to think how would be if didn't exist. So I just I'm trying, but I can't see. I think would be an interesting experience because it's completely different. Uh, mm, how we live today. So, well, I'm trying actually to think about the transition into that moment, and looks so impossible. I really don't know.
Yeah, it's really hard to imagine us living in a world without business.
Yeah, completely.
And you, Bruno?
Yeah, I agree with Malu. I don't know if it would be possible. Of course, I think it will be possible, but I don't know how it will work. I don't know. Maybe something about I don't know. Maybe there would be some way of trading things. I don't know if just like it happened in the beginning, like trying to get things, trading stuff. Um, yes, I think this would be the solution. But it is interesting about this. Maybe the sense of community would be bigger, because it wouldn't be everything about money or this commercial part too. So maybe we would have a different relationship within our community. Maybe.
Yeah, and even if we try to just live by exchanging our products, I think we still gotta think about who's gonna get the better products. It's very hard to imagine a community without that kind of thought, that kind of mindset. And you, Sharif, what do you think?
Well, it's a hard one, right? It's are you listening? Are you hearing? Okay. So just like you guys said, it's hard one, but it's hard to imagine. But I think the life, let's say that way, without business, in a gross way, I think it could be a happier place. Can I imagine? It's hard to think because we're so obsessed with money, with have things, with buy car and house and trips and vacation, and our life it's about that and shouldn't be like that. So it's hard to say, but I think at the beginning it should be weird, but I think at the end of it, it's good. It's be a happy place to live because the value of things will be different. To be with friends, to be with at the wood, at the beach, at the I don't know, but not wake every day at 7 a.m. to go to work, to money, to eat, to go back to bed, and next day go to work again, all over again, all over again. I think it's gonna be a different place for all of us.
Yeah, for sure, Sharif. And you, Vanderly, what do you think?
Well, I don't know if I understood very well this question, but I can try answer it. For me, there are business here. My house, for example, is very important. I don't imagine my neighborhood without business. I need a supermarket, drugstore, store, clothes store, pet store. It's very important for my life.
Yes, Wendy, I think in this moment of our society, we cannot imagine ourselves living without those kind of services, especially because if we don't have stores, then we should produce something to trade for clothes, to trade for food. And I don't know how to produce anything, so that wouldn't work for me. Okay, guys, let's move on to question number 3, which is, I think, is harder than the second question. The business of business is business. What does Milton Friedman, an American economist, mean by that? Bruna, do you want to start?
You're so mean. I don't, I'm trying to understand it. The business of business is business. Maybe it's about understanding that business and that this commercial part, and that this process of every time you're looking for or trying to be interested in selling and in this process, this should be the focus of your business, like always trying to profit and to find clients, find new clients, maybe this should be the business part of business, like this should be the most important part of business. I don't know if I could understand it. That's it.
This question is very hard. I'm trying to understand, and I can't. Someone wants to take a chance and explain to us. Pedro, do you have any kind of thoughts about that?
No, I agree with Bruna. I'm a passenger here. I want to discover that. I don't know, maybe I heard about Milton Friedman. Maybe he's a liberal thinker, I guess. I don't know. I don't really like I don't really like liberal thinkers, but I don't know about Milton Friedman, but I will choose the Bruna's answer. This is a deep subject tonight, right? we we need to discover that. Oh my God.
It's very hard for a 10 o'clock meeting.
I'm feeling in the, I don't know, Luciano Huck's program or Show do Milhão. We need to choose the universitários. I need to help guys to answer that. I don't know, Malu, Wanderley can help us.
I can't help you today, Pedro.
Oh my God.
I'm so sorry.
This subject is terrible, right?
Okay, guys, does someone wants to answer this question? Because I'm thinking about moving on to the next one.
Yeah, maybe we can skip this one. I don't know if Sheriff or Vanderlei wants to.
Sheriff, Vanderlei, do you want to answer that?
I don't know.
No way.
Milton. I don't know Milton.
Welcome to the club.
I can't answer it.
Let's go to 4.
Let's go to the 4. Does business have somehow to do with politics? Pedro, can you explain that?
I think it is because, well, politics we have in our whole life, right? Vida inteira, whole life. Yeah, thank you. I think we have politics in our whole life because, well, if you think we have some rules or politics in our company, right, in our work and in our house, and well, if you go to a club, there has some politics or some rules, and I think it is we have a connection like business and politics, if I understood again the question right tonight. It's hard, but yeah, answering the question, we have a connection, and I think these subjects, politics and business, are how can I say, não são, won't, right? Will not, não são, won't, will not,
Are not.
are not, or aren't, right? Yeah, I think these subjects aren't talked inside to our society. We need to talk more like this, like about, well, beside this, about religion and other things. We need to discuss it, things, right? And that's it, guys. It's a hard subject night. Oh my God.
Yeah,
But
guys.
let's go. Let's talk tonight.
We can do this. We can do this.
Yeah. I need to shoot some. Oh, sorry. Go on.
No, you can say it, please.
No, I will ask if I choose someone, or you go on.
Okay. Yes, please.
Okay. So, Malu, go on.
Okay, now I can help you, Pedro. Well, I completely agree with you. I think business are completely close to politics, but some of them are more than others. For example, when they are related to sustainability or things that probably have any relation with lobby topics, because then companies have teams to try to put down some topics in the Congress. So of course, any kind of business have relation with politics, but some of them have more than others. When they are closer to laws and regulations and affect, for example, I don't know how can you say, agrotoxics, something like that. So they are more related to politics than others, especially small business. For example, if I open a little shop, a little bakery, maybe something like that in my neighborhood. Of course, I have lots of things to do, pay taxes, and it is still related to politics, but bigger companies have more relations. So I think there is a difference between them.
Yeah, that was a great example, Malu, because today I was talking to my father. He wanted to install solar power in our house. And we just found out that in the next year, the government maybe is going to start charging for people who wants to install solar panels. And I mean, that's so wrong. We're helping the planet.
Yeah.
We're trying to save money, and the government is still trying to see this as a money transaction. So this is very This is a good example of how business is related to politics.
Yeah, I think how when they are bigger, or actually it isn't exactly what I want to say, let me think, but how bigger, more related to politics. Does
Yeah,
it make
because
sense?
you're very
Okay.
visible, right?
Yeah, exactly. And you have more interests to protect, so it makes you be closer politicians and regulations and how they are made. So I think there's that different
I
the difference.
remember now. I remember now. Malu said that got a degree in law, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember this week or last week, um, Dalmudalari passed away, right?
yeah,
Yeah, he's
it's amazing. He was
incredible
amazing.
guy. I recommend for the
Yeah,
others. I read some articles of the fan 2 or 3 years ago. He's incredible, and he talked about the relations of law, right, with people and poor or rich people, I guess.
yeah,
Maybe
and the
Malu.
state and how states should work, and actually it's not about work but
Yeah,
comportar,
yeah,
something like that. So yeah, I
behavior.
recommend to.
Yeah, yeah. Malu maybe know better, but incredible guy.
Terrible lost.
Okay, guys, Vanderly, what do you think about that? What is your opinion about question 4?
Well, in my opinion, doing business is as important as doing politics, because otherwise it would be very difficult to do success or successful. I don't remember. And for example, all the types of business or politics are important. For example, we need to do both at family, at school, at work, in my opinion. All of the place we need to do business and politics.
Yeah, if you look in the big picture, we have to be politicians in our community. We have to do business. We have to sell ourselves, our arguments. So, yeah. What about you, Sharif? What do you think?
Well, it's I haven't so much to say because you guys just said everything. But I think about politics and business, it's all related. I think so. About government, everything about food, about wear, about even medicine, even education, food, everything is about related with politics. So I think that.
Yeah. What about you, Bruno? Something to add?
Yes, being the last one is always hard because the guys said everything. I totally agree with them. And yes, just like Vanderly said, we need to be, I wouldn't say politics, but we need to sell ourselves, not all the time, but when we are talking about our job, in this professional area, we are kind of selling ourselves or selling out the image we want people to have from us. So I think that's it. I think it's both are everywhere.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, guys, number 5. Would you say the way of doing business have changed over the years? Why or why not? Malu, what do you think?
I think nowadays we're looking for some things as ESG, environmental, social, and governance. So there are some, I don't know how can I say, criterios that helps business that guide some business, but it's not the rule. It applies more in bigger companies. So I think there is a change, but it's not in general right yet. So I, actually, I don't see many changes in small business or medium business, especially because they have more they have less conditions to do that, to look for these topics, because they are trying to grow. And also data protection, it's also a challenge and makes companies, it makes business change, because you need to be more protective. You need to look how you are doing things, and think about process. And lots of business, basically, they don't have process to do things in the areas. So I think things are changing, but it's not 100% yet. Actually, it's just a little part of the business, and it started by the big ones.
Yeah, I think at the same time that we change a lot, like we now can purchase clothes with using the Instagram, the WhatsApp. We can purchase everything on the internet. Even in the small business, I think everyone started to use that kind of selling process. At the same time, there are still, I don't know, small bakeries, small supermarkets, small markets who still selling in the same way, doing business in the same way that they were 100 years ago. I don't know. What about you, Sharif?
Well, I think nowadays it's so different from the year before, and the five years ago, when it'll be different, and 5 years later. Technology and everything is so improving, so growing, so such a different way to do things, right? Instagram, social media, internet. So everything is changing. People are changing. Today, a child of 2 years knows everything about computer, about cell phones, and this shows how the everything changed about technology, the business, and everything about those kinds, right? It changed. It's so different. I think it's going and going. I don't know where you're going when with it, because the things won't stop so easy, right? So I think so different, and going to be different in the future too.
Yeah, the technology, seems like the technology is the key for this whole change in business.
Yes, I think so.
What do you think, Vanderlei?
I agree, Chai. Currently, it's easier to do business than 10 years ago, for example. The technology has facilitated this this business.
Yes, Vanderlei, do you think in your neighborhood, do you use more technology nowadays than you use 5 years ago, or
Yeah.
is it still the same?
No, the technology evaluated in 5 years. Today is more no, it's better than 5 years ago.
Yeah, for sure. And you, Pedro, what do you think? You're muted.
Não. Eu tinha apertado, mas não tinha ido. Sorry. I agree with all of you guys. And I think the way of doing business changed than we 10 years ago, right? But at the same time, I think the technology and the access of internet, right, it's not equal, because in my neighborhood we have some problems like with connection than a neighborhood like Paulista or Higienópolis, right? And I think at the same time that the company are developing and doing their process inside or on the internet, and just on the other hand, we have a problem with the people that don't have like to access on the internet, right? In our country, we have well, how can I say? I don't remember, guys. Desigualdade, right? I don't remember.
Inequality.
Inequality, right? Yeah, in our country we have inequality. Trava-língua. And we need to fix it, right? We need to put the chances, the equal chances to a sex for everyone and everywhere, right? And I think that in the way we have technology developing really fast, on the other hand, we have a problem. We need to public politics, right? I don't know. We have to fix some things, and that's it. But answer the question, we the way of the company doing business is different. Like if you see sorry, the apps about Uber or iFood or Happy, right? 10 years ago, if I want to eat a hamburger, or I don't know, a food, I will get my phone and deliver just to deliver, right, at the pizzeria, right? And nowadays I have a lot of restaurants in my cell phone, and that's crazy.
Yeah, technology really evolves in the past years. What do you think, Bruna?
Yeah, I totally agree with the guys. No, I think technology has changed business in many ways, Pedro was talking about the apps, right? And while the guys were talking, I was thinking of how easy it is for us to buy things from different countries, and how fast this is. Internet has helped a lot in this process. Like many companies don't even have the like a physical store, it's just online. This happened a lot. Like many companies started this way during the pandemic, so I think this influences a lot, and it's been changing the way not the way we consume, but the way things are being sold. That's it.
Yeah, Bruno, for sure. So, how can I say aproveitando? you know,
Aproveitando.
like aproveitando this topic,
I would say, since we are talking about it, since
we're talking about it, let's talk about what does it take to be an entrepreneur? What do you think, Malu?
What does it take to be?
Question number 6.
I think maybe patient, and you need to be in a long, I don't know how can I say long prazo, because the result will not be here in 1 week or 1 month. So you need basically patience and oh my god, it's difficult because everything that I want to say. I don't know. I think you need to be a person with focus and patience, because then you will get what you want, and it will take a lot of time probably, but it will happen. And you need to be a person who don't have any kind of fear to look back and try again something that didn't work. So I think those are some of the points. What do you think, Pedro? Now I need your help.
Okay. I think the question is, I don't know if o que leva a ser empresário, I guess, or empreendedor. Yeah, right?
Yeah, I mean,
okay.
yeah, what does it take? Like, what do you need to, what kind of qualities do you need to have to be an entrepreneur? Something like that.
Yeah, because what does it take? Make o que leva. Ok. Uma tradução bem fajuta. Well, nowadays we have the hype about the entrepreneur, right? The old jobs are leaving and the new jobs are born. Okay, but if you think the entrepreneur is a good choice, because I think we have some problems inside this. I read a book called Adeus ao Trabalho by Ricardo Antunes, and he said in his book about this, I think, I don't know, maybe Bruna remember now, 2 or 3 weeks ago about Melissa's meeting about Uberization, right? We discussed about this subject. And what is this Uberization? Maybe it has a connection like entrepreneur, because nowadays we have in TVs, on TVs shows, and on, I don't know, news, right? Telejornais about news. And, oh my God, get your money, build your company, right? But on the other hand, we have a problem because this type of jobs don't have some securities, like 13º and vacation, férias, right? And we don't have oh my God, the registrations until you get old and get I don't know, we have how can I say aposentadoria in English? I don't know.
retirement.
Retirement, right? Thank you, Bruno. And well, if you think I built some something now, but what is in 10 years, right? In the future, I will work with this, or I will need to build another, right, company, another way to work, and right? And well, I think we have this is a new subject, right, to discuss, because I have I have a site that the might of entrepreneur has some issues, right? I don't agree totally about this, like internet access, right? In my neighborhood, I think here we have, if you get 10 people, 3 or 4 has internet, and the 5 or 6 don't have, right? And if you go to the center, I think 9 of 10 has, right? What is this? Why we don't have the access equal, right? And we have a problem. So I think I don't answer Malu, but I think it is Malu and other guys. We have a new subject to discuss about this. And I think we we have a half discussions about the Uberization, I guess. And we said about Dalmo Dalari, I will recommend about Ricardo Antunes. He's a great guy too. And he talks about the Uberization and the future of the work.
Yeah, great, Pedro. Thank you for the recommendation. I'm going to take a look at it. Guys, for me, I think to be an entrepreneur is like to have a cold blood. I don't think that expression exists in English, but I watch my father. He's an entrepreneur, and oh my God, I don't have the heart for that. No way. It's very hard to take decisions that's going to affect your employees, and you have to affect them because you have to think about yourself and your company. So I think it's horrible for me to be an entrepreneur because of that. Okay, guys. Vanderlei, what do you think? Can you tell us, please?
Would be important planning, market research, focus, and a lot of money.
Great. Yeah, for sure. Money is important.
It's
Okay,
necessary
guys.
investment.
And you, Sharif?
Well, I think that has to be a good, ambitious in a good way. Ambition in a good way. Foot in the ground to have a vision, not to be a dreamer. Let's talk about that. To see to have a sight, to have a sight from 3 years, 10 years, not think what can it be, because you have to know, have to plan the things. So just like you said, Sarah, your father has employees, people who depends of him. So you can be in a journey. Let's talk about that. So he has family, have everything that you have to be focused, cold blood, just like you said, because sometimes you can just do. You have to think. I think it's part. I think in a general way, I think it's that.
Yeah, thank you, Sharif. So guys, I send you in the chat the YouTube link. So if you can please like the video, comment, leave your suggestions, and the survey link so you can evaluate this meeting. We're coming to an end. Sharif, how was this meeting for you today? It was your first time, right?
Yes,
You
I
like
like
the
it.
meeting?
Yes, I like it. It's always like that. It's just people, we talk about some themes. It's just like that, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Always
no, I
have
like
a topic to talk about this.
it. Okay, like it's always about 1 hour, right?
Yeah,
Okay, no, I like it very much. Okay,
that's great. We expect you to come back.
okay, I will be.
If you can please, I forgot the word, but if you can go to the survey link and evaluate us, it's very important. They leave
Okay.
your opinion, your suggestions, okay?
Okay, okay.
Okay, guys, so that's it. Thank you so much for coming today. I'm sorry that Melissa couldn't be here, but next week I hope she'll be here with you guys. And I see you guys later. Thank you, Bruna, for the help.
Thank you. It's okay. Bye. Bye,
Bye-bye.
guys. Have a great
Bye bye.
day.
Bye,
See
guys.
you. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.